My name is Connor Thompson, and I'm a doctoral student in educational leadership at the University of North Florida. This is my leadership autobiography. My mom will be the first to tell you that when I was a kid, I wasn't afraid of anything. Scary looking characters at Disney, send them my way. Training wheels, don't need them. In fact, I was the first kid my age in our neighborhood to learn how to ride a bike without training wheels. When I outgrew that bike, I gave it to my friend across the street and taught him how to ride. Of course, he was older than me. When the other kids in my neighborhood were playing t-ball and Pop Warner football, I expressed interest in more extreme sports, asking my parents to take me rock climbing and driving around what was literally called the Extreme Machine. In middle school, my idea of team sports was a band. My parents signed me up for guitar lessons, and in a matter of just a couple years, I was already playing in my church's praise and worship band. Up until that point, my life was pretty good. All of that changed, however, when I started 9th grade at a new private school in Central Florida. The things that made me me, like my love for rock climbing and mountain biking and outdoor activities, combined with my passion for music and books over traditional team sports, made me uncomfortably stand out at a time in a young person's life when fitting in meant everything. Further, being the new kid in a small, conservative environment where most kids had grown up with each other since kindergarten only made matters worse. I was subjected to severe bullying that eventually led to clinical depression and anxiety. When my parents addressed these concerns with school administration, the principal and quote-unquote pastor were, let's say, less than helpful, even suggesting these experiences could be the result of my failings as a Christian. My parents gave me the option to switch schools mid-year, but the thought of starting over at our public high school so soon was too overwhelming. I had built my identity on being strong and brave, being the first to ride without training wheels and the fastest up the rock wall. Now, I was too scared to join the very kids to whom I loaned my training wheels all those years ago. I barely finished that second semester of freshman year, stayed inside all summer, and entered 10th grade at our public school a completely changed person from the year before. While those experiences cast a dark shadow over my high school years, in hindsight they profoundly shaped the trajectory of my post-secondary academic and professional life, a path that I'm still on today as an experienced educator, doctoral student, and research assistant. And as I progress through this program, I uncover more every day just how profoundly it shaped my leadership style. In 2012, I moved to Jacksonville to start my undergraduate journey at the University of North Florida, where I studied English and minored in political science. I originally planned to attend law school afterwards and become a lawyer like my dad, and like my brother eventually would. But literature and creative writing classes provided me an opportunity to see and express myself in ways I'd never experienced before. And I knew I wanted to provide students, especially like the one I was in high school, the opportunity to similarly see and express themselves. Despite taking and scoring high on the LSAT, I chose instead to pursue my master's in English and dedicate my life to teaching others how to develop their voice. And though being unable to switch schools halfway through my freshman year of high school, my resilience allowed me to start teaching halfway through the year when I filled the vacancy for an English teacher position at Atlantic Coast High School in 2018. Less than a month into being a first-year teacher, the Parkland shooting occurred just hours away, killing 14 students and 3 staff members. The next school day, I spent 7 hours straight processing what happened with my own. We continued to share our grief and frustration for the remainder of the year, even participating in a national walkout to protest gun violence. At the end of that semester, I was awarded a certificate of recognition for my mental health support and advocacy. The next year, I founded the English Dual Enrollment Program at Atlantic Coast in partnership with the Florida State College at Jacksonville, helping hundreds of students earn free college credit and saving them over an estimated $250,000 in English credits to date. In the fall of last year, I partnered with FSCJ administration in a new way, this time as a practitioner expert in an ongoing dual enrollment research and workforce development project led by Dr. Lyle McKinney. Shout out to my colleague, Michaeline, for all her help as well. My leadership as an adjective comes from the compassion, empathy, and opportunities I've received and been provided with throughout my life. My leadership as a verb just tries to create more of that in the communities I serve. Oh, and one last thing. Remember that overly sensitive musician from 9th grade? Well, he just played his own wedding last week. If this is what the phrase "nice guys finish last" means, the view from back here looks pretty good.